Do you know that Michael Jordan makes $3 million every 5 hours? Do you want to know how? Well, you cannot expect anything less from a man of that caliber, and I think it's safe to say that Nike made a good move with Michael Jordan. Watch this video until the end to know how he makes millions of dollars every 5 hours. Let's take it back to the days when there weren't many players who were willing to pair up with Nike, and all the brand sponsorships would go mainly to brands like Converse. You would be surprised to know that during the 1980 Converse was the biggest name in the sportswear industry, with the majority of the NBA players wearing Converse. Converse versus associated players like Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. It would not be surprising to see many young NBA fans scratching their heads when we say that Converse was a big brand for basketball players back in the day. Converse was on the top of the food chain, with Adidas being somewhere in the middle, and so it was natural for Michael Jordan to look for sponsorship deals with Adidas, aiming not too high or not too low. But well, Michael Jordan used to be a rookie back then, and before his Hall of Fame and his digs in the NBA, even though he was a promising collegiate prospect after 3 years at North Carolina, which put him in line to earn a lucrative endorsement deal before he got into the NBA. Jordan had the opportunity to sign with any brand, and Michael Jordan wanted to pair with Adidas. Before the 1984 NBA draft, Jordan was seen as a lock for one of the top selections in the draft order, which meant he was going to receive significant offers from famous apparel companies such as Converse, Adidas, and Nike. While it was a hit or a miss for these companies, Jordan wanted to ink a deal with Adidas. Jordan and his agent, David Falk, spoke with Adidas about a potential pairing, but there wasn't much interest from the brand. According to the Wall Street Journal, Adidas wasn't willing to take Jordan in for a sponsorship deal. The executive in Germany decided that shoppers would favor taller players and wanted to sponsor centers. The person says, adding, "We kept saying no one can relate to those guys. Who can associate with a 7-foot tall guy?" I think I understand what Adidas was trying to do, being in a competition against Converse. They had to look for great players, and they completely overlooked Jordan. So Adidas had Los Angeles Lakers star center Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as their primary client in the NBA. This was indeed unfortunate for the then rookie star. It opened up the door to one of the best decisions of his entire life, which earned him more than $1 billion. While Adidas turned down the star, Nike stepped up and made one of the biggest decisions in the company's history. Legend has it that Adidas still regrets it today. Today, to give you a brief idea of how much he makes, he is set for 5 lifetimes. He does not have to work anymore, and he deserves every penny of it. He has been on the line for 13 years, winning 6 championships and millions of hearts in the process. He's a role model and an inspiration to all the kids born after his retirement, and his day is a parable with pride because he's an inspiration to them. Michael Jordan is one of the best basketball players in the entire world, and only time can tell if LeBron James can take that spot, but until then, Michael Jordan is still the man. He has managed to make so much money that he can pay $28 million in 60 days, and he can buy 3 Bugattis per month and still have money to eat out every single day at a 7-star hotel. To put it in the millennial perspective, he can become the Batman if he wants to and buy a restaurant just because he doesn't like the spoons. That's how rich he is. But how is that? It's estimated that he makes $3 million every 5 hours, and this goes back to way before in 1984, before he even started playing basketball for Chicago Bulls. David Falk and the company was only starting during that decade. While Adidas wasn't sure about Michael Jordan, Nike saw a generational talent who would one day become the best basketball player in the world, and they had no idea the heights that this man was going to go even after his retirement. Nike gambled and hoped for Jordans to make about $3 million in 4 years after the first contract. And then a lot of things are happening now, and it has been a wild ride for both the company and Michael Jordan. From the very first month of sales, Nike realized that Michael was a brand all by itself, and that his name would be enough to control the sneaker market. The deal started with $250,000 as a shoe line of his name, and they were struggling to compete with the likes of Converse and Adidas, but when Nike chose to have Jordan on their team, the fate of being at the top of the food chain was sealed. That year alone, Nike earned $126 million as a result of the deal, and they have been growing and earning even more ever since. By the end of 2019, it was estimated that Nike Air Jordan was worth $3 billion, and his Airness earned over $1.3 billion of that sum. Jordan put Nike in the position of a total monopoly over the basketball sneaker business and helped them establish themselves as one of the most valuable and largest brands in the world, and Jordan was the reason for the most part. In the world of basketball, Michael Jordan is more than just a player, and if he wanted you to be a part of the Jordan brand, no one could stop you from being a part of the Jordan brand. He earned his status as the best basketball player in the world, and Jordan theme dubbed Nike in the move that changed the history of basketball. So put it into perspective, this is how Jordan makes his millions, which certainly adds to his value. Nike makes $150 million per day selling Jordans, and since 5% goes to the man himself, he makes about $3 million. I know that Nike took a gamble with this, but Jordan always has the habit of breaking the charts, and today Jordan generates $3 million every 5 hours, and Nike pays him about $410,000 per day. Michael Jordan makes 5% out of every single Jordan brand item that is sold, and Nike generates a total of $15 million in Jordan brand sales every single day. And that is all because Michael Jordan is the best basketball player in the whole world, and if that wasn't the case, then this would have never happened. Now, if you look at how much Michael Jordan makes, that is 5% out of every single Jordan brand item, it seems like he makes very good money in revenue. There is no doubt that Michael Jordan is the spokesman that catapulted the brand Nike and put them at the top of the food chain. But I don't want to be biased here. The Air Jordan is famous because the shoes are made with the highest quality materials, and since they are made especially for basketball players and rigorous sportsmen like Michael Jordan, they have to be the best quality, and well, the shoes are famous as it is a must-have sneaker for anyone who's into fitness, and it is a status symbol. Combining both of them, it makes them unique and hot product. Most people would like to purchase the limited editions, and exclusiveness also plays a very important role. The shoes are manufactured with extremely high quality materials, including grain calfskin and premium leather, making them one of the most durable products out there. The shoes are propelled by the recognition of many popular actors, celebrities, athletes, and entertainers, which increases the value. The key reason that makes it regarded as the best shoes is that it's a privilege for many people and a status symbol, making it very popular among the masses. Jordans are not just shoes, but an embodiment of Michael Jordan's excellence on the basketball court. The Jordan shoes embody Michael Jordan's hard work and his success, and so the phrase, "be like Mike." It's not only the sportsman who endorses it. Michael Jordan's influence on the brand does make a lot of difference, but Nike also delivers the top-class products to all of their prospects, all in all. Jordan played a big role in catapulting Nike and making them the best, putting them on the food chain, and that is the reason why he makes $3 million every 5 hours. The shoes are a legacy, and Nike makes big bucks because of the name. What do you think about Nike and Jordans? Would you buy them? Let us know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to us and hit that notification bell. And we'll see you in the next one.